Well, hi everybody, I'm Tony Grillo, and welcome to my channel. I do play Empires and Puzzles. That's my semi-truck in the background. This is my doggy. And I'm going to, today's video, I'm going to look at some of my teammates in the alliance that I belong to, Rise of the Empire. I'm going to take a look at their rush war hits. I haven't seen them yet, so maybe comment on them, and we'll see what went right. And you know, our alliance did win. So, all right. Now, I don't claim to be Mr. Spock or any of these other great players like Anchor or Zero, or you know, I played this game a long time, but you know, I have a really good amount of heroes. I feel pretty confident I can, you know, most times beat any team that's out there, but there are some really good new heroes out there that I just have not been able to snag, you know, but I know one of the topics that came up for discussion among our alliance, and that was the idea of using some, you know, people being designated as cleaners. And you know, I made my opinion pretty clear on that. I've seen alliances do that, and every time we played an alliance that did that, where they designated somebody a cleaner, that alliance always lost. And I don't know if it's because they are a weaker alliance. It's usually what the weak alliances would do, but that's kind of my thinking on that. But you know, my feeling is that you want everybody pushing for 300. I mean, you know, you got to have everybody pushing for 300. You don't want to, you know, get in a situation where one guy has a great war and then the next war he has an awful war, and then the other guy, you limited him to being a cleaner, and you know, if you would have just let him hit straight out, him or her, let them hit straight out, they might have been hit 300, you know. But you know, so my feeling is you don't designate people cleaners. You just don't do that. You can't win wars that way. You need everybody pushing for 300. I've had wars where you know, we hit 7K and the other guys hit 7K, you know. I've had 2 wars where we tied, you know, and nobody got any point. You know, you get, like, I think both teams get 1 point each because you didn't win. So so you know, you only get those major points for winning. I can't remember if it was 1 point or if it was 3 we got. I think it was just 1, because neither one won, so they didn't award that alliance with, what is it, 5 points for the win, or 3? I can't even remember. But anyways, yeah, that I just thought I'd add that in there. It was an interesting discussion. It's been an interesting conversation in our alliance. You know, I just feel like, hey, have fun with it. You know, I was in an alliance where you know, they were pushing for minimum war scores, you know, which I think it's total BS. It's just total bullshit. You're here to have fun. You're here to play a game. Fuck the minimum war scores. If you think you got to have minimum war scores, then then that person probably shouldn't be in your alliance. I think, you know, if you know, and I did get the boot, you know, because I was getting a minimum war. I was hitting low, you know. I was struggling, and oh well, fuck them. You know, hey, I helped them get to the top 100, and then I couldn't get the good heroes, and then they freaking kicked me out of their alliance. Oh well, whatever, you know. Hopefully they get the curse of the rabbit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know, it tends to happen where, you know, if I get booted from alliance, that former alliance shortly falls apart afterwards. But you know, I think I'm much happier not being in an alliance. You don't want to go into war stressing out, because we play the game to have fun. We don't play to, you know, a game shouldn't be stressing you out. And I was getting stressed out. I was to the point where I was hating everybody in that alliance, and I didn't even want to talk to anybody. And that's not the way it should be. It should be all fun. So, all right, let's take a look at these hits. All right. Yeah, I was looking at this war here, and it was close. for a while there. It was really close, and I was, they still had like, I don't know, like 100 and some flags, 130 flags, and we only had 30 flags left, and I was trying to calculate their score and our score, and I thought it was going to be a much closer battle. But then when they started using their last flags, they were having a hard time. 0 hits. If you look at all the reds, like they went, looks like they went in a streak there, and towards the end there, they were, you saw 1 hit, 1 point, and a 10, and a 14, and a 7, and a 5, and a 7, and a 3, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1, and a 5, and a 3, and hey, my team gave him a 0. Wow, okay, that's cool, Oh, and a 3 there. I was a 3 too, so I'm Cucumbers the Rabbit. So, and then they finally got me there. So I apologize for the sound quality here. I am outside walking my dog, and I just thought I'd take a look at the scores here. Yeah, you can see it was a pretty lopsided war. We had Smoke Glass. God, this guy has been really good. I think he's a guy. Maybe he's a girl. I don't know. But Smokeless has been really playing awesome in this. Ian and Kyla, too. Same thing. Awesome player. Carr, again. Carr is a great player. Buckeye is another good player. I think he's a newbie. And, I wonder if he's an Ohio Buckeye. And, we in Wisconsin, we don't like those Ohio Buckeyes. I'm just kidding. But, they had one person, this Van Killer. He actually beat me by 2 points. And then there's me, the Rabbit. And the reason why I'm called the Rabbit is I wrote a book called Cucumbers the Rabbit. And you could see that book on, it's on Google. It's on eBay. You can look it up. It's a great book for kids. I wrote it for my daughter. And then you have Tools of Destruction. That guy's been doing awesome. The Honorable Dr. C, again, another awesome player. Charlie, another awesome player. And then X-Member, kind of funny. That is actually a real player. He just goes by the name X-Member. Kind of throws you off a little bit. I don't know why somebody would want to name themselves X-Member, but you see that in other alliances too. Got Ichabod Crane, which I love. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So that's a favorite book of mine as a kid growing up. And then you got J.R. Lyons and Truth. I mean, we had a lot of people that cleared 200 points, and I tell you what, in Rush War, going over 200, that's awesome. That is awesome. Then you had Mark, and I think Mark was our big hitter last war. He had like 300, and then we had Sheba and Throwing Shade and Lord Dupes Cusses again. I mean, look at all these scores above 200. Night King had a great score too, 200. Tough, was it Tough Gong? 201. What's a Tough Gong? Is that like what I think it is? And then you have the Last Emperor. You have Ghost. Ghost almost hit 200. And then we still got a lot of scores here that got close to 200. And then if you look at the bottom here, not too many people were at the bottom. So anyways, very, very good war from our alliance. It was it didn't wind up close at all as what I thought it was going to be. Real quick, what happened here? Your first hit, you always want to try to get a win. And I thought this should have been an easy win, especially when you had a 4-star there. I mean, you didn't have that combination of Kalo and Mother North on the ends. And I thought, I should get a win here. I should be able to get them. But, nothing's ever easy in Rush War. And I wound up in this situation right here where all I had left was Vivica. I mean, if they would have stuck a harder player right there, but that may have been the reason why I lost. Was they put that player there, and I all I had left was Vivica, and I could not. I wound up knocking this green hero out, and with tiles, because that's all you could do. You just have to try to knock them out with tiles, and that's what I want. This is one of my teammates here, Night Walker, I think. And yeah, he's probably trying to figure out what he's gonna do, but he had a quick hit here. You know, we'll just take a look. I mean, like I said, you know, our alliance, you know, had this really lopsided victories. So in some of their D teams, the previous war we lost in Rush. So, but you know, nothing's a given. I mean, I thought that team I took on my very first hit, you know, you want to win on your first hit, especially in Rush, and then you lose, and it just really sucks, you know, that when you lose on your first hit, you know, especially with what you consider your best team for Rush War. Yeah, it's tough, but you know, he got a nice win here, you know, on this one. And you know, again, it's not Kalo, you know, it's not a Freaky, it's not Kalo and Mother North, but you know, nothing's easy. Like I found out, I lost, you know, and there was a 4-star, you know, Franz was in there. So we'll take a look at this hit, and I'm going to look at a couple other hits on here. But yeah, he put together a pretty nice team. He put 2 healers in there. I think that's pretty smart. This team here, I can't remember if they had a healer in here or not. Yeah, they did. That's right. They had. Excuse me, I'm sneezing. It's starting to be spring here. So a nice win. So Night King, let's see what he's got here. Okay, so he's got an interesting team here. This one's a little bit harder of a team. Still, you don't have the Kalo Mother North combination with the Freaky. But, you know, Ludwig is a pain in the ass. And it is a great take for Rush, especially Rush War. And then, you know, look at the 2, you know, you got 2 big hitters there next to Ludwig. So this is not going to be a gimme either, you know. So let's see if he can win this one. So what has he got here? He's got a kind of an interesting team here. He's got a little bit of every color. I just finally finished leveling up my my yellow tiger, but he does not have any emblems yet. But you know, I was so eager to use him. I actually did use him in war as a cleanup hitter, and he kicked ass. he did. He you know, but then I only had 1 hero to hit too, so I just had to wipe out Vivica. But I let him hit her, and he did great. So he's not in a very good spot here. I don't know if he could pull this win out here or not. Well, maybe he will get a win here. Let's see. I mean, you know. Yeah, okay, he got that hero out. Now you gotta hope that you can get Mother North out of there, but no, you're gonna have to survive the hippo. Ugh, he might lose. You know what's funny is my hippo, he's great on offense, but he has not done well for me on defense, no matter where I put him or use him. I just have not been able to win with him. So I don't use him on defense. But you know what's funny is that when I battle him, I wind up losing. You know, like it seems like on my losses in war, it's the blue hippo that always beats me, and I'm like, hey, why can't he, you know, do that for me on my defense? You know, he always seems to get me on offense. Yeah, so he didn't get the win on that one. Oh, all right, here we go. Let's see what Smokeless? Is it Smokeless? I always want to say Smokeless. Smoke, like smoking. Like he's smoking, but it's Smokeless. Let's see what he actually had a perfect 300 war score. So, all right, so he's thinking what he wants to do. Let's see, what team did he use? He used, okay, 3 yellows, a green, and a purple. So he's got a kind of a mixed team. He's still thinking. I'm gonna pause. Okay. And of course, it seems like my Wi-Fi is. So, okay. So, oh, okay. This looks like that same team that other guy hit. What was that? Penalite right there. Now, what was really funny is that I lost to that one team, but then I beat 2 teams that have Freaky, Ludwig, Kalo, and Mother North. So I got 2 wins on beating 2 of those teams, you know, which I think are the hardest teams to beat, you know. But let's see what we got here. But like I said, you know, hey, in Rush, nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. So he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got that hero that shoots those cannonballs. Wow. Now this is interesting. He's got this duck here. Oh wow, that duck, okay. Oops, Sandra said, oh shit. I don't know who that is. Hopefully that's his girlfriend or wife. Hopefully nothing bad happened. Yeah, now he'll be able to take out. Hopefully he can take out. I don't have the Mad Hatter, so I really don't know what he can do. But you know, this is a guy, he had a perfect war score, so yeah, too bad he doesn't have any purple. Oh yeah, he's got yeah, I would just hit the damn purple, and then you can knock out Penalite with tiles, and no, you don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, I think, okay, because the other hero's still cursed, so yeah, so he wants that hero to get hit, and maybe now he'll hit the tiles. Let's see what he does. He's still thinking about it. Okay, there he goes. All right. Well, he's saving that purple gem in case he really needs it. So I would knock. Yeah. Well. Okay. All right. Nice win. All right. Let's see. Well, my Wi-Fi doesn't want to record here. What we got going here? I had to fast forward a little bit. He's still thinking. That's okay. I do the same thing, but man, in Rush War, you know, sometimes you don't want to think too long. He's still thinking. Okay, we were 51 seconds when he finally made his first move. What's interesting about this team is he's got Fayez in there. And, you know, in my other alliance, they were actually, when I was in a really high alliance, some of the other people were using that green 3-star right on the far left, that Fayez. I have one of him leveled up. I think, yeah, I do have emblems on him. I did LB him. but I just don't feel comfortable using him with 5 stars. But let's see, Smokeless, he Smokeless, he did get a perfect 300 war score, and this is a pretty challenging team here. So what's interesting is he uses that's should be a big hit, I would think. Is this thing freezing up? Wow, nothing happened. So he's still thinking here. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so he finally moved. He got rid of the blues on the left. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to say, God, can I knock out Mother North? Because, it's nice is that Kalo isn't in here. So if he can knock out Mother North, too bad he doesn't have any yellows, so he's not going to be able to do any tile damage. And but he can, he can hit with Mickey. I have not had good luck with using Mickey in Rush War. So I don't use them. But he does have that, that delay? Kind of like Hell. Hell has that delay as well. See, that's the one thing he doesn't have, is he's going up against 2 taunt heroes. But he did win this one, so, he won all his battles, so, and look at all those yellows. I bet he's sitting there going, God, why didn't I just hit with a yellow team? He could do a yellow gem right there, and he'd have the whole team wiped out in one move. It's so funny because he really hasn't done any damage to anybody, and now Mother North is going to heal everybody. Yeah, now he's got to get those yellows out of there and get the colors that he needs. There he goes. Now he's got everything he needs. But problem is now, he doesn't have, one of the things he doesn't have is, I like to have Garnet, or I like to have, when I'm hitting, anytime, I got to deal with a freaky, I like to try to have some kind of protection, like Garnet or Poseidon or something, or a taunt hero like Krampus. So he's not making any damage at all. So he's probably trying to say, okay, how am I going to wipe this team out? Okay. That red hero is really cool. I think it's also a mana stealer too. I don't know. I don't know anything about that hero. Yeah, he's still got a crap load of yellows. He's probably thinking, God, I wish I had some yellows. I'm surprised he's still in this match. He has not gotten wiped out. But then this team, look at that. This team really, they don't have, okay, I didn't even notice that. This team is there's no attackers there. So he must have ran out of time. I know he had to have won it because he got a perfect record, so. That last team he had hit, they didn't even have any attackers in there. So whatever that strategy was, that person that put that team together, they were just hoping to run the clock out. That's what they were doing. They just wanted to run the clock. They were, because they had not a single attacker in there. They had 2 taunt heroes. Well, they had a Freaky, and a Freaky is an attack hero. And then everything else was designed to keep a Freaky alive, I guess. And it was working because, he couldn't knock a Freaky out. So this is another interesting team. See, I did not see any of these teams. So when I should have recorded my hits, but I just, I lost my first one, and then I was like, I was so like angry. I was like, I didn't want to record. And then I wound up winning the next 4 after that, after I did my clean. And 2 of the teams were awesome teams. And everybody I hit was all a freaky. It was everybody was a freaky tanks. So, so I was pretty pleased. One of the teams that I hit, I went with all my big purple hitters. I had that. All of them, like all these big hitting purples. I put them all on one team, and they got to win. Like if you get some purples, you get everybody to fire. Man, it's fun. It's fun having that team. And there was a perfect team there that they didn't have any taunt heroes. So I thought, why not? And they did have a Mother North Kalo combo with a freaky. But I thought, God, if I can get some purples and I can get them all firing, and hopefully a freaky doesn't hurt me too much, I had a healer in there. I had Kunshin healing, and I was able to get a win. I was able to scrape out a win there. So I paused it for a sec because he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do. All right, let's. That hero on the far far left there, he hits hard. He really does. Oh wow, look at that. Holy smokes. Now I don't have this hero. That was the hero on the far right. That purple gargoyle hero. That was pretty cool seeing that. Now all he's got to do, if he can play his cards right, he's just got to knock out those other 2. I don't think, he doesn't have the tiles to do it though. And he's worried about, but Pengy doesn't have any, oh, he's going to hit again. Oh, I bet that's how he wins. Look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Awesome. That was fun to watch. My dog, I'm at a truck stop in Muscatine, Iowa. I'm at the Loves, and I'm walking my dog, and I thought, I'll do one more video. Let's take a look. Okay, so, some of these teams didn't scare me at all. I saw them, and I thought, this... And it was pretty evident that pretty much everybody in our alliance, we were all hitting. I think almost everybody was above 200. And we hit for, well above 6,000, 6K. So, it's pretty clear everybody was having a pretty easy time. But like I said, Rush War is Rush War. And you got Cleopatra there. And Cleopatra is like an awesome healer. That is one hero I wish I had. And that rabbit, damn, that rabbit's a pain in the butt. So, okay. So he's using, he's got a 4-star in there, but he's got 2 healers in there. So, and, okay, now he's going to fire Pengy, and Pengy's going to kick butt with the, too bad he couldn't have gotten, I think, does she have minions? Boy, he got some damage there. Now he's trying to figure out, okay, I gotta knock some people out before Cleopatra heals anybody. Yeah, that's what I do. I do the green-purple. That's what I would have done, but he doesn't have any. Yeah, he's all yellows. He's got all the colors that he doesn't need. He needs yellow and blues he's got, and yeah, he's got some blues right there, but he's probably worried about firing off Pengy on the other side. It's kind of funny, you got Pengy versus Pengy. All right. Okay. This should be an easy win for him because now he's going to be able to fire Pengy again. And look at that. Look at Penguin. Isn't he awesome? God, I wish I had that hero. I've been seeing all these like monster hits on Mythic Titans using Penguin, and I don't have Penguin. Another nice win. Okay, another team does not have the Kalo Mother North combination. So let's see what. Okay, so he was already about 40 seconds into it before he finally decided to move. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. This team here is not a, you know, it's not one of those teams where you're going to have Kalo and Mother North reviving everybody after you wipe them out. And you need all the time that you need. Let's see, we got, so he's got an interest, yeah, he went with a red-green combination. This hero here, that green hero right there, man, look at that. Wow. That hero really hits hard. That hero got me in the last war. Got me good because I last war I only had one loss too, but that hero got me. So he's hoping he'd get the red healer there. He did not get the red healer. See, this is why when I'm in rush, I always have two. I try to have two healers. It's always, sometimes it doesn't always work though, because like my very first hit, I lost Skull and Bursty right away. So I was down to one healer, and then I don't have an attacker either. So that, you know, that didn't work for me. He really needs to get that healer going. Because if that green guy fires again, he's done. I don't even think the minions, the counter minions, could save him, because he's still got the other guys on the other side that are in pretty good shape. Oh, you got lucky. Oh, look at that. And you got, okay, boy, you got lucky there, huh? Well, that's what he needed, and that's what it's all about, right, in war? Boy, his Bold Tusk was able to survive. See, I really don't like using 4 stars in any kind of war, rush war, anything, but they can be handy. They really can. And obviously he knows what he's doing, because he's getting, yeah, look at that, he's getting the wins there. And now, oh yeah, he's going to get the win there. Nice. Wow. Okay, that wasn't an easy one, but he got it. All right, so we're done walking. There's DJ. Say hi, DJ. So that's my dog. So everybody, we're out of here. All right. Hopefully my teammates don't mind me sharing their videos on the channel. So all right, adios. Bye, Wisconsin Hugs.